listening to episode 121 of Paper Player. I'm your host, Tony. I'm joined with Josh, Jeff, and JB. And it's kind of been a fun week because, I'm not a big Doctor Who fan. They've been dropping lots of stuff. But before we get into all the magic goodness, one of the things I want to talk about is the way to connect with us on socials and support us. Help us get bigger. Help us get stronger. Help us get buffer. And more importantly, help us get that reach. So the best way to do that is just go to our link tree. You can connect with us on all sorts of social media platforms. The number one we use is Facebook, and then if you want to utilize both Twitter, I dabble on there, and then Instagram, and I guess TikTok. But aside from all that, did you guys play Magic this week?
You can go first. I know you want to.
I want to hear you.
Usually don't play Magic, so
I know.
Did you say you want to hear Tony talk? We always hear Tony talk.
Hold on.
He never stops.
All right, here.
Once the mouth opens, it never shuts.
Okay. I've only attended 4 FNMs, but look at this. 1.
I like how you can tell who you stole that picture
2.
from.
I love that he's kept these.
3. And this is This is the latest one.
I gotta keep these.
Here's the secret. If I show up to your FNM, you might as well just save your 4 hours and go home, because I'm gonna take the prize. Okay, it's just what I do.
The only one that counts is the one that has Ollie in ninth. The one that has Ollie in ninth place is obviously photoshopped.
Ollie in 3rd place. Yeah. So this is most people when I walk through the door and I walk away with that prize. This is what they say.
And that last one over there doesn't have anyone on it. Bill's okay. He's got Kevin in 5th place. Wow, you had some competition.
I'm smoking people, dude. Don't even know, but yeah. So every time
you can't keep getting away with it.
This is
right.
I do a.
What is that soundbite from?
Nothing. I keep. This is I do a service to the community. If I show up to every FNM, I will essentially the FNM will be deserted because I will be the only person showing up because people just get tired of me winning. This is how it goes. Okay. But I play Legacy.
Get an FNM where all 4 of us go.
If you guys want to be embarrassed, that's fine. I can do that, and then I'll walk through the crowd like this. The Giga Chad. All right.
Hide all your drywall.
Yeah, that's right. Is that what I'm punching? I just wanted to flex on all the times that I just show up to FNM and just sitting.
Yeah, we get it. You're good. Great job.
Thanks, buddy. Thank you. I can't believe I beat you so bad, Jeff, that you went to 10th place. I sent you to I literally sent you to the Shadow Realm. I couldn't help it.
Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, damn.
All right.
That's pretty bad.
Here's the deck I played.
I mean, whatever. Who cares? It's FNM.
I do.
I had fun.
That's why.
Yeah, I know. You're an FNM hero. I get it.
And boss.
We all understand.
Get it straight.
No, you're not the boss. You're just the FNM hero.
And boss. FMN boss. Okay.
I like how he just adds all these extras onto his name to make him feel better about winning.
Well, FNM.
I
keep winning FNM. Okay, it's hard. I just attend it and then somehow I walk away.
All
with
I
W.
do is win.
Yeah, you got it. All right, so I played this sick deck. This is it's like a blue-white variant where all you're doing is really splashing for up the beanstalk. So we call it Bant Beans. Deck is sick. I don't know. This card, round 1, I got
looking at it. It doesn't really have very many beans payoffs, but I guess
these are repeatable. This one's repeatable. Yeah. So you don't even need that many beans payoffs. It's just the fact that the bean pays for itself. But round 1 I got the buy, so even the Magic gods don't even want to let me play Magic. I was like, I just want to play this deck, and then round 1 buy. I'm like, okay.
That's what it was. Now this is all making sense.
Round 2 I went against
free win.
Yeah, round 2 I went against Mono White's the Death and Taxes. Well, it wasn't a black variant with Orcish Bowmaster. Won that matchup. Games were close, but in game 1, I went turn 2 bean, turn 3 bean, Force Will, draw 2 cards, and then another bean, and then Force Will drew 3 cards, and he was just like, yeah, I don't want to play anymore. I was like, yeah, I figured. Let's scoop it up. And then game 2, game 2 I should have probably conceded earlier. Because I have the Singleton Terminus in the deck, I kept living on a prayer with that one. He had 2 Spirits of the Labyrinth in there, so my beans are shut down. I kept drawing Brainstorms and what's the other, Ponders, and I couldn't draw from them. So I was like, all right. So I was hanging on, but lost that game. And then game 3, we went to time, and he gave me the win because we went to turn 5, and I showed him my hand, and my board was Murktide at 7, 2 Triumph, and he had like a Spirited Labyrinth and a Thalia, and I'm just like, here's double Force of Will. Like I'm going to hit you next turn. And he was like, yeah, all right, you conceded. So I should have conceded game 2 earlier. Round 3, I went against the Premier deck that's really hot right now. Blue-Black Scam, which is just like a Grief shell that plays Orcish Bowmasters. That deck has a really hard time fighting against Triumph of St. Catherine. So, and Grief is not as potent against me because I get such big mana advantages by being able to brainstorm away my miracles and then being able to just like top deck, here's a big card that you can't deal with. So, yep. So, the cards in that current list do not match up well with Triumph, meaning that like Fatal Push doesn't get it. The bodies of the entire deck, like the Orcish Bowmasters, the Griefs, and the 6/5 like weird Menace guy, the Swamp Walk guy, the Swamp Cycle guy, it just doesn't match up with my deck, like that card very well. And I'm just able to kind of just go like turn 2 Triumph, and it's like races on. And even if he gets like 3 guys on his side of the board, the fact that it's got lifelink is just like I'm gaining so much advantage from it.
Right, you pull ahead quick.
Yep. And so the advantage I get from that, from like a blue-white standpoint, is typically blue-white has to like live on the prayer of like Terminus and trying to win off Ponders and Brainstorms. Because I don't have to like play this like sneak in my Brainstorm game, I can just go like aggressive strategy. Here goes Triumph, and it's like, if you want to sit there and hold up your Orcish Bowmasters and time walk yourself, you're going to lose this game very quickly. So it's like I'm forcing him to do stuff, so then I can freely play my Ponders and my Brainstorm. So like game 1, I get there. Game 2, he triple Orcish Bowmasters. It's still a close game, but he eventually gets me. And then game 3, when Triumph on turn 3, Triumph on turn 4, and then that was basically it. Because and then in the games I did get multiple beans, and when a bean drops in that matchup, I think his whole discard plan of trying to like ruin my hand goes right out the window. It's no longer valid. And
Do you have to draw a bean?
Yeah, it's a ETB trigger, and then it draws.
I read that too when I was playing.
Okay, I was just curious, like if they Orcish Bowmaster, if you still have to draw.
Yeah, so like the thing is, like with the Triumph and the Murktide, I'm never going to draw an amass amount of cards that Orcish Bowmaster is ever able to kill my win conditions, and for it to like for his amass army to get up to 5 really requires him to have multiple Bowmasters. And because I have
no, that happens quick if you don't check it.
Well, exactly. Well, I'm playing around it, right? So it's like no big deal. And if I have to play into it, so be it. But also my Swords of Plowshares deck with Prismatic Ending. So both like those, like his deck just does not match up well against like powerful white cards.
Right.
And then game 3 it was close, but I get to do a lot of weird stuff too. Like the Teferi, a lot of the time would just bounce back my up the beanstalk, like put it back into my hand and then recast it.
Yeah, just draw more.
Yep. Or he did play like a Dothy Voidwalker and then griefed one of my Triumphs of St. Catherine, and then I was able to Teferi it, bring it back to my hand, brainstorm it to the top, and be like, all right, like brainstorm's really powerful in that matchup because I made the and then multiple times like this Temporal Mastery, which is like I might run a 3rd copy of. It's kind of like a meme card, but when I reveal it and I have like a Murktide that's a 7/7 and like 1 Beanstalk, they just go like, yeah, because they do math based on like I can take 1 more hit from this and then I'll get an untap step, and that just doesn't happen. You're like, oh, I'll take another turn, and I get to do more because I get to draw off the Beanstalk. So that was a fun matchup, but it felt really good against like a Dimir opponent. And then round 4, I played against JB and Lands. Game 1's really
JB sucked.
It was really close. He got me down to 1 life.
Yeah, it was tough.
Yeah, it was a close matchup. But I was able to.
What's he play? Lands, some stupid Lands combo or Dark Depths?
It was Dark Depths, but he never went for that combo. He always he got really close to Sagaing me out of the game.
I made 1 real bad attack.
Yeah,
not thinking.
Well, because I think he forgot that Murktides feed each other. So I had 1 Murktide. I think at the time I had 2 Beanstalks in play. I had 8/8. Or
you had 2 Murktides.
No, it was 2 Beanstalks, and then at the time I played a 6/6 Murktide, and then you attacked with your 6/6, and it bringing me down to 1 life. And then my next turn, I played an additional Murktide, and then drawing 2 cards off my Beanstalks. And there wasn't a lot in my graveyard, but I did make my Murktide into a 9/9, and then the other one was just a 5/5. And then
You want to know what it was?
Go on.
So I attacked into his 9/9 with a 6/6, which was a total mistake,
Yep.
or an 8/8 or whatever.
Yep.
Like it was a total. I totally screwed up. But I looked at the number of counters on there and went, "Oh yeah, that's an 8/8. I can get in."
Yes, I think it was a 9/9. I had six counters on. You're like,
That's what it was. Yeah.
And then you'd also.
I was thinking it was a 6/6 with the 6 counters on it, but I forgot for some reason in my brain. I forgot about the 3
Yep. And
flat power and toughness.
And then what closed up that game was I brainstormed and put a Triumph on top, and then I was able to lifelink back, so I was okay because I think you got that guy pretty high again, and so I started attacking with the Murktide to reduce your life total because you were like 40 because of that Shadow Spear, and then you attacked back with like a 7/7, and I just chumped it, gained 5 life, and then I was able to fetch, go get Mystic Sanctuary, and then go get like Prismatic Ending and basically end the game. And then I think you were like 30 at some point. I attacked, brought you down to 12, and then I miracled a Temporal Mastery, and that was it.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that's that.
Yep. Time to pick it up. And game 2 was not even close.
Yeah, I kept
I got stomped on that one.
I went basic land, and then you played Urza Saga. I wastelanded it, and then I surgical extractioned it, and that was basically the game. And I just rode the tail of a Murktide that was 7/7, and you were in prey
What
mode.
did you have a wasteland?
There's 3 wastelands in this deck, yeah.
If you didn't have that
This deck has
surgical,
a
man.
wasteland?
Oh,
Yeah, wasteland's good. Like it's the truth. The truth about this deck is it operates off of 1 island and 1 plains because basically everything here is free.
All you need.
Yeah, and Days is like really cute with cards like Mystic Sanctuary, and then like you're like you do need double island for the Murktide, but all that play pattern really is island, and then you hold up a Flooded Strand or this when you want to go get it, and then you get your second blue source, and if they do something to it, you can float it and move on from there. So, yeah. So
Does this deck not want to chase the Mind Sculptor?
can't fit it. There's no room.
There's
Like,
no room. What about that
What would
dumbass
you
Kermit?
cut?
It doesn't trigger up the Beanstalk. You have 4 brainstorms. Like you don't need Jace in this list. Like your brainstorms, like you always ponder over brainstorm because in the case that you draw one of these cards earlier and you can't, you need your brainstorms to put these things back, like constantly. So, yeah. But this deck's sweet. It's 3 Teferi, 3 Murktide, 4 Triumph of St. Catherine, Ponder, 4 Ponder, 3 Prismatic Ending, 2 Temporal Mastery, 1
What do you
Terminus.
cut for the next extra turn spell? What would you cut?
Probably a Terminus and put it in the sideboard.
Change it. That's what I was looking at for the Jace. But
Yeah, like the Jace is just it. Jace is no longer a card that is
does the merge
relevant.
trigger the up the Beanstalk? I think it
Sure,
does.
sure does.
Yeah.
5 mana.
Yeah, and then what's
That's,
what's also like this card is probably the worst card in the deck, Serenity. Like I'm definitely switching this out for something else. But you
Yeah,
get
I remember you put it in, and I was like, if you draw it, I'll be feeling pretty bad.
Yeah.
But
What's
there's
Serenity
no
do?
Carpet of Flowers in this deck.
this too. That's how I beat the.
Okay.
That's how in game 3 I beat the crap because I went.
Carpet of Flowers is the card that always beats me. I have never beat that card.
Yeah, I went against the Demir guy. I went turn 1, like fetch Tropical Island, Carpet of Flowers. He went Wasteland, getting rid of my Tropical Island, and then I went like Tundra, and then he was like Swamp, and I was like okay, and then he's like, you know what, I can't play this game, so he just like ended up giving me. I was able to hard cast like Triumph out of my hand multiple times, just because I was like, I have he just can't sit there and do nothing. But the sideboard, the only thing I would change, Kataki is like a weird one. I think it affects JB's deck. I can't really tell.
It's an old card.
yes, it does.
Okay, Serenity is
That's
good.
good. That card's good.
Yeah, so it's a 2 mana up in the beginning of your upkeep. Destroy all artifacts and enchantments. They can't be regenerated. So the nice part about that is it gets both the saga and all the artifacts with it. The downside is it kills your own beans. So I'm trying to figure out if there's a better card for this slot, but it's just so cheap. So when you're on like the back burner, like when you go against any of those affinity decks, they're like turn 1 thing, turn 2, Thoughtcast or whatever. You're like, okay, this is the card you're gonna want to have. And then
Purple's recall, bro.
Kataki, the Kataki too.
it doesn't work against Hercules Recall. Doesn't work against Affinity because they just look all. It's all back in my hand. I'll just strap it all back.
There you go.
Fair.
Kataki does though.
Kadaki's a nice one, but usually the blue Affinity decks are playing, what's it called? Force of Will. So like, yeah, the
One of the that Kataki, I actually played against someone
round
on
one with
Friday using it in their deck, and they played it on like turn 2, and I was just like, oh, this is gonna get really hard because I kept a hand that was double diamond.
Yeah, and you just like, I went down to 3
And I
cards.
was like, I guess I'll lose.
Yeah, couldn't afford to pay for anything. Yeah, Lavinia
pretty
is
good.
really sick against. I like Lavinia a ton against the mono white or the land or Death and Taxes, and then Grief decks, just because they don't pay mana for Grief and they don't pay mana for Solitude. So like they just get countered. So you make them have to play a fair game of Magic, and then when those cards cost like their real mana cost, they just suck. They're just bad cards. Yeah. I don't know if there's anything I would change to this deck. Maybe add another Veil of Summer because I like that against Grief decks a lot because they're not the combo Grief
Dude, that
cards.
feels so good when you
Yeah.
Veil of Summer.
You're like, all right, respond. Veil of Summer. Like, oh, that's really
Got
ugly.
'em.
Yeah. And this is one of the few control decks that you never board out your Force of Wills because they trigger your Beanstalks. So your sideboard changes are like really minimal. You don't do too much. You're not bringing in like you're not taking out 7 cards and bringing in 7. It's like usually a 4-card exchange. Like if Daze feels bad, you like pop out the Dazes, put in the cards that matter. But usually in like grindy matchups, the rule is take out your Force Wills because they're just horrendous in the matchup because you can't be 2-for-1ing yourself. But because they are so good with your Beanstalks, like you just never take them out. So you always have Force. And a lot of people are playing under the assumption that Force of Will is being brought out in grindy matchups and you're not bringing them out. So like they will play into
Yeah.
it. And then also
Yep.
blue-white deck splashing, like I got Daze like for free on people so much. It just felt so good. They would just be like, Hardcast Solitude, you're like, Daze. You're like, oh my god. You're like, yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? And I'll miss your Sanctuary and do something else. Like, so deck sweet, super fun.
So
Yeah.
you're telling me
Cool.
this Daze is a good card.
Yeah, Dazes, but these Beanstalks, dude. What's the price of these things now? Okay, they're not too bad. This is like my favorite card of the year. JB, tell us how you beat up on people, got to 3-0 status, and then had to go against the king.
I mean, a lot of it was just grinding out with Urza Saga like usual.
Yeah.
Urza Saga is a house.
Yeah, is there?
There wasn't. Go ahead.
No, is there?
There wasn't a whole lot of crazy stuff that happened in any of my games. It was pretty routine. That's why I try for FNMs to bring some goofy garbage. But this week I just didn't feel like putting anything together. I was thinking about making a Black Pox. Finally, I have all the pieces kind of sitting around. I just got to kind of whip it all together.
Yeah.
But I know the deck is really bad. But it doesn't mean I don't want to play it.
Yeah.
I was more concerned about getting some cards for a buddy who has not played in a long time, who can't play that often, and I was like pumped that he was able to come out. So,
Oh, for sure.
I'm trying to think of the biggest plays. Mycosynth Garden. What? Currency converter? What is this build? What are we looking at?
I'm looking at a good version of this deck.
Of lands?
Yeah.
No, this is terrible.
Bro, it's got the one ring. I disagree.
Yeah, it'll go right into the graveyard with your life from the loam. Great job.
Yeah, I'm sorry you play bad cards.
Are you playing Pox next Saturday?
No, I will not play that at that. I'll play lands.
No
'Cause I actually
shot.
know what I'm doing.
Debatable.
Kind of know what I'm doing.
Debatable.
Let's be real. Sorta.
Yeah.
If you know what you're doing, why'd you swing a 6/6 into a 9/9?
Well, sometimes you don't use your brain,
I saw it.
and it's fine.
I seen it.
Smooth brain, bro.
Yeah.
Big brain. But yeah, I don't know. It was lands. I liked it. I put Haywire Might in the sideboard
Card's so good.
as a one of because Urza Saga is really good to go get it, and it's pretty okay against what's it called? Aethervile. I played against 2. Dude, there were a lot of tax players there
Yeah,
on Friday.
that's why I
It's
like
a
playing.
cheap deck to get in on.
That's the only downside is your Death and Taxes is like the deck that everybody like dips their toe into Legacy with, and it just happens to be like that deck currently is probably the best it's ever been in like all of its iterations, even though they're Yorion builds, just because like they've gotten so many upgrades over the last like 2 years, and now that they're on Orcish Bowmaster variants, like that was their last upgrade. But like Solitude was a huge upgrade because of Recruiter of the Guard being able to go and like tutor up like Solitudes, and then the rest of the deck, like the worst card in the deck right now is Thalia. I debate even keeping that card in that deck anymore. Like every time I see it cast, I just go like I'm kind of unimpressed by this, because a lot of the Death and Taxes matchups don't really get down to like Rashad and Port locks. Like they happen, but it's like the deck doesn't have any card draw, and because you're an 80 card deck, like Rashad and Ports or like Wasteland like lines are just not as consistent as they once were, because yes, you're an 80 card deck and you're always tutoring, but you're never like drawing cards off the top of your deck. So
yeah, you're kind of just top decking and praying.
Yeah. So,
but I don't know. The matchup's not terrible for me with that. It's just that Kataki came out of nowhere. Didn't even recognize that card when he played it.
yeah, it's a good one.
But otherwise, it was just kind of making sure that they didn't have enough to basically locking him out of the game with fear in game one. And I don't know. I will say, what is that card? Where is it in here? Lorian is a nightmare. That card is awful for me.
Destroy an artifact or enchantment, then you can tap and both players draw.
Yeah, that card is a nightmare for me.
Mainly, it's a tutor target and it's legendary, so you can Caracas it, and it's just gonna make it's gonna make you have a bad day.
Yep. I will say that I basically pithing needled every single vial. Like I think maybe one game someone got to fully use their vial on me, and that was it, which was pretty funny. Because pithing needle is great.
That's funny.
I also got to play the real Magic format, Super Senkai Plus.
You did? Oh my god!
Oh, it was so good.
That format.
What do you mean?
farts.
What did I play?
What deck?
It was a 40 card deck that won with Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, because in this you're playing a bunch of 0 and 1 mana costed stuff. So
Oh my
there's
god, yeah, and you just mill your opponent out completely.
well, see, it's not even mills, so they can't in response use something like Time Twister to get back their graveyard. I'm not going to explain this format; it's stupid.
Super
People
Senkai
don't
Plus.
need to know. It's just essentially the most broken Magic cards, along with all of the what are those called? The conspiracy cards. We were playing like 4 of conspiracy cards. So whenever I'd cash a Tasha's, I'd draw 3 and then cast it twice, and then they just lose.
Yeah.
Force of Will's bad because Force of Negation is just better. Or not Force of Negation, Pact of Negation is just better because you're not going to turn 2.
Yeah.
It's really dumb. It's like a puzzle. You're playing a puzzle with your opponent, and it's fun.
Like that, everybody's gonna play Leyline of Anticipation, which is just
Yeah.
the jankiest shit in the world.
You have to play 4 of Leyline because you need a hand to be able to go on your upkeep. I'm gonna play my Black Lotus to do my things.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
It's so good.
That's pretty dumb. I feel like Commandeer is the best card in that format, but what do I know?
Dude, you have to get rid of so many cards in your hand for it.
It's just 2.
It's so expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 3 cards total though.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
when
that's 3 of your 7.
Yeah, but you're also banking on them going like Lotus, like Tasha,
actually-
like Tasha's Hideous Laughter and Leyline. So like they're also,
But they also have Mind Break traps.
yeah,
which-
I mean,
Kill it immediately.
both decks would be playing a similar thing. The difference is like you're playing Tasha's Hideous Laughter
Oh,
and I'm
build
playing
it.
Commandeers. Like that's it. And
Build it.
what's nice is the Commandeers are super good against like Tasha's Hideous Laughter because they cost 7. So
Yeah, but how do you win when your opponent casts
Commandeer,
no, the other card, the
Oracle.
2 mana win the game.
Yeah, I Commandeer it.
You can't commandeer. Commandeer is non-creature.
Oh, that card farts.
Yep, there you go, bud.
I guess I'll commandeer
wait.
the demonic call sensation.
Now I'm questioning it. I think it's non-creature.
I've only seen it like take Karns.
Yeah, dude, it feels terrible.
Yeah, that's pretty sick. All right, Josh, you get any magic in?
Just been playing a lot of standard on Arena because I haven't had really a chance to get out. Been like working a lot and working on my car lately. But I'm also like slowly trying to build like a standard battle box almost. The aim is to have like 4 or 5 competitive standard decks sleeved up so I can like have whatever I want to play, and then if other people need them, I have the decks. Like right now,
I like that.
That's good.
I've got mono blue put together. I'm only missing 1 card from the new set for it. It's that 2 blue and 2 mythic that you can pay 2 more to cast it with flash, and it gives all of your opponent's creatures a curse roll,
Yeah,
which
they're all
makes
1/1s.
their power and toughness 1/1s.
Yeah.
So I need 1 of those for the sideboard. Otherwise, I have all of mono blue, and then mono red. I think I'm just missing like 1 more Shivan Devastator, and then I think that's it.
Is that the fireball on a stick?
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm missing that in 2 of the Invasion of Tarkirs, and that's it.
That seems like an easy.
I've got my Godric's and all that.
That seems like an easy one to pick up.
Yeah, I think it's like a total I think all 3 together would be like $8. But
Yeah.
I'm trying to pick up the stuff for black green now, which isn't bad. I can build everything I'm missing for $130 if I don't pick up the 3 shield druids.
Nice.
Which
That's a hard
would
one.
cost roughly like $180 on their own.
Yeah.
So, and then after that, I don't want to build Esper because like I hate playing against that deck. I just hate the deck in general, but it is good.
The number one.
Mono red is very strong against it, which is nice.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just I want to put that box together. I think it'd be fun. And then once we hit that RCQ season, it'll be nice if like anyone in the cast needs a standard deck, I have them.
Yeah.
But besides that, I haven't really played much. Kind of bored with drafting Eldraine already. I did so much that I just don't want to anymore.
Yeah, I'm with you. Like, I'm at like I want to do something else. This isn't like a limited format that I'm interested in. Also, like, I kind of hate playing on Arena. I don't know.
I don't mind that part so much, just because I have done it so much, and like I tend to try to draft as much as possible to like finish out the set so I can have complete sets on Arena.
Yeah.
But I have like a love-hate relationship with adventures. It's awesome when you're playing them, but man, it's just so. I hate staring at an opponent's hand and it's like 5 adventure cards, and it's like, God, how do I beat like any of these right now? Like
These minor upside effects with great bodies. Like, damn.
yeah, it's awful.
All right. Josh, get any magic in?
I went to Mana Vault and I played in their Tuesday Legacy League, and I played in the last like qualifying round, and I won 2 matches. I get 2 points. I forgot what I played against. I did lose to Taylor, who was on the blue-black, or no, he was on some like 4-color nonsense.
It's probably
He had
just
like
up,
all the good cards.
probably up the beanstalk 4-color. That's like the
I didn't see an up to beanstalk.
that's like the
Or wait,
current iterations.
maybe I did.
Yeah.
He got me with the mirror thing. It was some mirror combo. That was what I lost.
Besiege the Mirror.
Yeah.
I have no idea what he was on.
I looked it up, by the way. Commandeer is non-creature.
All right, smart.
Mm-hmm. But anyway, I won 2 games, and then the next day or Thursday or whatever, they posted the 16 people who got the invitational invite, and I made the list. So I'll be participating in the Legacy invite for the Mana Vault.
Nice.
Where I will beat up on Ollie and be the best Legacy player in the city.
Damn right, dude. Beat him up. All right.
So yeah, that's really what I've been like thinking about a lot. It was now I'm going to take Tony's 4-0 list and I'm going to go play that at this event, and then rub it in Tony's face.
Technically a 3-0 list, but
Actually, the point said 12 points. I don't know if you saw.
He did win.
And to be fair, it should be 2-0-1 because your opponent conceded to you, even though it was time.
It was a
should have been a
respectable
draw.
thing. No, never. No technicalities, because the results are the results. No one looks back at the history books of how Deflategate, whatever you want to call it, Tom Brady cheating, all the things.
Deflate game.
All right. Another edition of Rank the Cycle. This one is the command cycle from original Lorwyn, which is Austere Command, Cryptic Command, Profane Command, Incendiary Command, and Primal Command. What are your
As
thoughts?
much as it pains me to say this, red is obviously the worst.
Ooh, that one's tough. That one is all-time low.
Super bad.
Yeah, that one's rough.
I think it goes white, green, blue, black, red.
Yeah,
I think Cryptic has just fallen so far off.
once was a mainstay. Like Cryptic Command could be put into standard now. Like they should just put that.
Oh,
card-
100%. All of these could be.
Yeah, that's fair. You're right. I think all of them could be because they're just like such minor effects. But yeah, Austere for me, then probably Cryptic, then the green one, then the black, and then I don't think I've ever seen anybody cast the red one ever. Incendiary Command. I've never seen
I
anybody.
didn't sealed when this set came out. That was
seems-
about it.
It's probably good.
I'm sure
TL4.
there's some niche EDH deck that plays it because it does wheel, but that's about it.
That one is really bad.
Yeah, it's terrible, dude. Red always gets the shaft.
Oh my god, this one is stinky, dude. All right.
Dude, the packs and the forces, red was horrible.
Red actually gets the nod. I like that. Red was actually good because that
Which
was
one?
the red pack. People played that. There was decks
To
that
make
play-
the 4/4.
yeah, because there's only 3 to pay on the upkeep. People played that card.
Don't
Like-
remember that time period, I guess.
Yeah, like I mean, I have no idea what the white pack did, but I know what the other 4 do.
For those ones, it was wait, which one was that? Because I was gonna say it's the one or +1/+1, but that was the force.
Yeah, there's
That was the anthem.
Slaughter Pact, Pact of the Titan, and then Summoner's Pact. Those are the 3 that I vividly remember, and all 3 of those got played. And I remember Pact of the Titan getting played specifically in Hive Mind decks.
Well, yeah, but then every pack saw play in those decks.
The blue one didn't because you need a target. So the Pact of the Titan doesn't like. You could just go boom. Like I can just cast this. Like that's why that red was the only played. But anybody disagree with the cycle?
Nope. They all,
Yeah, I
most of
don't
them
care
suck.
enough. Yeah.
All right.
Green's alright. That's all I got to say.
the Muse.
oh
the,
my
the
God.
Muse cycle.
There's so many more muses than this, though, isn't there?
These are the original ones.
Or no, I'm thinking of what are they called? Maguses.
Yeah. So we got Windborn Muse, Dreamborn Muse, Greyborn Muse, Lavaborn Muse, and Seaborn Muse. Green's obviously number 1. The other 4 are up to you.
The green and the white one, I feel like don't even fit like the style that they're created, or like their like thematic like abilities.
Yeah, 2 of them have. Well, they're all random. Like 2 of them have at the beginning of your upkeep trigger. 3 of them have at the beginning of your upkeep triggers, and the other 2 are the ones that don't
Just
have
static.
it. Yeah, great.
Green one is obviously the best.
Yeah, not close.
I think white's second.
Then probably black, blue, and red sucks again, man. Lavaborn Muse
Told you, bro.
sucks weenies, dude.
Turns out white is better than red.
Oi, look at that. No. Yeah, but at least they printed you guys Dockside, so you guys have that going for you. That's it. You guys see these?
Why Sarah Angel, dude? I'm so sick of this card.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, they keep doing it.
I'm tapping out on Sarah Angel like enough. We have enough promos. There's a beta version, like enough of Sarah Angel.
And like how, like why only print some of the lords? Like why not?
I don't know, man.
I am hyped for the Goblin King. Don't get me wrong. Like it looks sick.
Was there a White Lord back then, or is that just like Crusade?
Yeah.
I know Crusade's banned and everything.
I thought there was a human or like a soldier one back then.
I don't think so.
Was Captain of the Watch the first one?
There was ones beyond that, like Veteran Guard and Armory Guard, but those came in like earlier sets. But those weren't in like, beta.
There
and
isn't
alpha.
a walk one, yeah.
Well, yeah, even is this zombie one give? Yeah, Zombie Master, Swamp Walk, Regenerate. Yeah.
Yeah, all of them but the white one. God, dude, this Goblin King is so awesome.
That's
I love
pretty
that
cool.
he's actually in a gaming store too.
Yeah,
Or well, they all are. I
Yeah.
just didn't notice that.
Yeah, they're all at like an F&M, picking up their decks, doing whatever it is. Sarah Angel does not fit. Like that, there's so many other white cards that they could have done.
Oh, they could have done Baneslayer and I'd have been happy.
Yeah, I think this is like an homage to like Alpha or Beta, and this is like the best thing they can come up with because Gaia's Liege is also one of them.
Was what's the elf one called? Like his Forest Walk, was that not in beta?
That came later.
Okay.
Yeah, that like
That
elves
was
in the
what,
beginning.
7th edition or something.
Yeah, elves in the beginning didn't have any lords that pumped. Like they had like Eldamri, like Lord of Leaves, which came in like a stronghold or something. That was way down the line. But yeah, these are I don't know. These are free, so they don't cost you anything. They are at your WPN stores, and they'll be handing out every single quarter. You'll get one from your store, so that's kind of cool. All right. So Rosewater on his blog talk responded to this question in reference to the questions about which is a creature type. If which is excluded because of its significance in the real world religious identifiers, why are shaman and druid creature types? And the response was, we are currently examining that exact topic. So I don't care. But here's some posts of people that care. I'm sick of letting insufferable busybodies constantly wanting to be some sort of social activist making up problems to solve and destroy my hobbies and interests. It's also tiresome when to stop. And then a bunch of thumbs up.
Like, how did? Never mind.
It keeps going.
Don't even ask.
Was this posted by MTG Rocks? Because MTG Rocks sucks rocks. Nice. This is why you gatekeep.
Oh my god, that was you, wasn't it,
No.
Tony?
It sounds like me. It's not me. Very dumb, smooth brain thinking over at Watsy. This guy writes a paragraph.
Oh my god.
Nice paragraph.
You guys all clap.
What is that line? It's like,
TLDR?
sorry for you, bud, or I'm happy for you, or whatever the hell it is in
Yeah.
response to a giant block of text.
I just like how this guy is making a
I'm
connection.
happy for you, or sorry that happened.
You guys all
Sorry, bro.
You guys all clapped and applauded when they got rid of tribal. Now look what you've done. The snowball's rolling. Gaining some traction.
It's a game. Why do you care what the creatures are called? Your life is not affected by this in any way, shape, or form.
But it is. You don't understand.
You don't take
I
away.
can't play the cool, big-titted ladies unless I get my anime altars.
This one did make me laugh. Oh yeah, big backlash from 3rd century BC Celtic Druid community. Go woke, go broke. Be careful, Watsy, or you hurt yourself. I don't know, dude. Can I just say
All
this?
these people complaining too are going to continue to play the game no matter what. So
Yeah. Everybody just stop whining. That's all I can say about it. But I was having a.
Where's the stop whining clip?
I don't have that one, but I do
Come on.
have this.
Yeah, I don't care about this at all.
You don't like Doctor Who?
I mean, I think it's okay. I watched the first 3 reboot seasons. It was good. I had fun.
9 was the first reboot, right?
Yeah.
9, 10, and 11.
Yep. Well, and 12, 13, whatever.
Well, yeah.
Again, we're never-ending spoiler season. A whole bunch of Doctor Who cards came out. I don't actually have any.
Yeah, it makes me want to go and grab some bleach out of my kitchen and just take a big old chug.
So you're like
That's
one
what
of those,
this is.
You're like one of those other guys that we just talked about.
No, I don't care if it exists. I just don't care about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah. All right. So there's 4 commander decks, and I think there's collector boosters that are coming out for this set
There
too.
are.
So obviously it's cool. It's got like some artwork that is directly connected to the show. I don't know if you guys know this about Doctor Who, but apparently Doctor Who, what's it called? Doctor Who, like the original seasons are all like they're erased from existence. They don't, like, you can't find them anywhere.
Huh.
I think you could probably find like DVDs or VHSs,
No.
but I don't think anywhere is streaming them.
No, you
There's
can't.
somewhere that has them.
No, and I looked into this, and the reason why is back when the BBC was running, the storage space of like holding tapes was a significant cost back then. So if the show is no longer running, they just wrote over those tapes with new footage of whatever was running or airing at that time. So,
But there's got to be some guy who recorded it on the broadcast on his home, whatever.
Yeah,
There,
so
it exists somewhere.
I just, as of right now, I don't know if you can find the OG
Right.
stuff. But I
Like
thought
official copies, yeah.
yeah, like there's not like a DVD set of like here's collect the entire series of Doctor Who, 'cause-
Remember, like just like a few years ago, someone found like the Super Bowl in their attic or whatever, the first Super Bowl
yeah, there's a check this
in
out.
Green Bay.
Yeah.
There's also like a band Rocco's Modern episode that somehow got out, and
Same thing with
Someone was like-
Pokemon.
check this out.
Does anybody know what this wibbly wobbly timey wimey?
Wibbly wobbly, timey
Yeah.
wimey.
It's
Wibbly.
from-
I thought it
it's
was the
from
other
the
way.
Blink
Timey,
episode.
wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
It's
Okay.
Wibbly
Yeah.
Wobbly Timey Wimey. It's from the Blink episode. He's talking about how he's talking to her from the future. And
Don't
he's
blink or
like-
blink.
It's Blink.
There's a card
or
called
whatever
Blink.
it's called.
Yeah, there's another card called Don't Blink.
Well, don't blink is the
It's a good episode.
Whichever the Angel episode is.
yeah. That's don't blink.
Okay, it's from Don't Blink.
All right.
Okay. You got to set it straight so no one gets mad at us.
Yeah, we're official.
Get mad, bro. Get mad.
Reverse the polarity. This is actually a card I'm looking to put in my Talrand EDH, which is blue 1. For an instant, it's choose one,
What the-
counter all other spells. Love it. Switch each creature's toughness power on toughness until end of turn, and the creatures can't be blocked this turn. I think this card's super dope. Like, love this card.
That's a good
Hold
card.
up. Here's a question. If all of the old seasons are gone, how did Wizards get pictures to be able to draw the characters the way they're supposed to be?
They're talking about like the original episodes. Is not what I'm guessing of.
I don't know.
Well, yeah, where do you think the other 8 doctors came from
I
that
don't
are
know.
in Magic?
I don't know. Actually, I don't watch BBC stuff. Okay, like my Pornhub account does not interact with that.
That's a lie.
No, it's not. I like that card.
Yeah. it
Reverse
does seem
polarity.
sick.
I'm sure there's like posters or something. I don't know. Cool card. Don't blink. This card people thought was pretty awesome too, because this is a counter spell for commanders.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you just get don't blink. The art's pretty creepy. It cycles. Again, just showing more cards on the screen. I'm not gonna go over all these. There's a ton of them. There are really weird ones. Big one here. Everybody lives. I think this is gonna be the chase
This
card.
card is dumb.
I love this card. This is the
I know.
it's 1 and a white. Instant. All creatures gain hexproof and indestructible until end of turn. Players gain hexproof until end of turn. Players can't lose life this turn, and players can't lose the game or win the game this turn. I love this
I want to
card.
be the guy that puts this on Isochron Scepter and EDH and just
No one's doing
Listen.
nothing.
I'm
Okay.
not leaving.
I get a kick out of this card, but this is my vote for the all-time most group hug card ever.
This card is like actually. This card's got like consequences. This card might see legacy play.
You think so?
This card's good.
Why do you think
They
so?
go to
Like-
tendrils you. Got
Like,
'em.
it stops
Yeah,
your
but
opponent from winning.
But so does in the scenario.
Angel's Grace.
Well, yeah,
It's not Angel's Grace. It's
Yeah.
not Angel's Grace.
I'm not saying it is, but Angel's Grace stops you from losing.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah, but this stops them from winning. This stops Thoracle.
I thought Angel's Grace did too. Maybe I thought Angel's
Yeah,
Grace also.
it does.
Yeah, it does.
Because it says you can't lose, they can't win.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think this has that much of legs. Like,
It might see play like
well,
I don't know.
with tendrils, like you're really with tendrils combo, like Veil of Summer exists, right? You're just like, okay, whatever. Target somebody else with that jank. Get out of here with that. But this card's super dope. This is gonna be the card that it's gonna be like a Teferi's Protection, but for some reason feels better than Teferi's Protection. I don't know why, but someone did say like, oh, it doesn't get raw sacrifice effects, and I go, shut up. Okay, just let me have it. This is the card that will be in everybody's Doctor Tribal deck, which is just going to be Changelings. How many cards in Magic are able to generate Changeling tokens?
There's one from Modern Horizons.
Okay, that's it. I could have sworn there was
there's one from Lorwyn.
Also that one from
It's-
the Nexus or whatever.
Oh, sure. Yeah.
The one from
think that
Lawrence,
makes-
1 and a white, destroy a creature, make a 1/1 changeling token.
Yeah. All right, but it's 1 and a white 4. When it enters the battlefield, return all doctors from your graveyard to your hand. Boo. At the beginning of your upkeep, you may put a doctor creature card from your hand onto the battlefield. Then, if you control 13 or more doctors, you win the game.
You know what you actually
What's that?
play this with, right? The new Sliver Lord or Commander.
Anything that makes tokens, and then you add the
Makes all your silver doctors.
not you don't even need to do slivers. You just there's
It's you just do the general because it turns everything into like the creature type of your
Oh,
choice.
right,
so
right,
your
right.
entire deck becomes doctors.
hell yeah, dude. That's the way to do it. This is gonna get banned, guys. Can't have coalition victory effects in EDH because it's bad news.
Not allowed.
Not allowed. Can't do it. Can't have biorhythm because it makes people sad.
By the way, Tony,
Mhm.
if you do a quick Google search, you can watch all the seasons of Doctor Who on British Box Apple TV channels.
Hell yeah,
And
dude.
you can buy it on Amazon. So I don't know where you got your info from.
Let me show you.
I'm guessing he's talking about like the first like 6 episodes or some shit, like the very, very, very first.
Well,
6
I looked
episodes.
up season 1.
Did
Like,
they
Type
do
in
even
secret
shows that.
episode.
I don't care anymore.
Secret first episode. See what that comes up with.
Bigger on the inside.
November 60th.
We've all been there.
1963. God damn. Yeah, that's pretty cool. This thing just gives Cascade, like this card. Chant artifact or land, and then tap it.
I like how Tony just figured out how old Doctor Who is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
It's been around forever, man.
Money.
Doctor Who.tv. Jesus Christmas. More other cards. That one's actually not too bad. This Oedipus Offspring is a weird card too. But Decaying the Time Loop. This is just Wheel of Fortune with
The worst
retrace.
part in Magic.
Yeah. This one, the Offspring or the Wheel of Fortune.
But it's not Wheel of Fortune.
We got a
It's
clarification
seven.
from our British man on the inside.
Somebody tell me what
Said
British
there
works.
there are a few that are lost episodes, but he said there's only about 20 or 30 that you can't find anymore out of the entire
Okay.
series.
So we're both right. Fair enough.
You've been wrong this whole time.
You've been wrong
Suck
this
dick.
whole
Alright,
time.
anyways,
I said that you can't watch it all.
Emerge 6.
Sure.
Tony can't lose.
I did.
That's the problem.
Are we arguing? Is this a conversation that I lost?
Yes.
You can't keep getting away with it!
All right. Trenzalore, Clock Tower, Legendary Land adds blue and adds a time counter onto it. Pretty big deal.
Is this just like that one card from
Clock
Eldring?
Tower.
It's not. No, the problem is you need to control a Time Lord. Which,
I'm over these Time Lord cards, but I'm glad that they're doing that so that they're not
Like,
exactly
You're over
like,
the
you know,
Time Lord cards for a set that's focused around Time Lord.
what's up, dude? This card's the
Dude,
weird-
this
I want
card's
this card.
nuts.
I want this card for Bruvok.
Yeah, this card's sick, dude. This is
Oh,
better.
wait, no.
This is better than
It's not
Phantasm.
Bruvok.
This is better than Phantasm Image, right?
This card's okay.
Yes and no.
Why no? Because of the double blue. Is that why?
Well, and if
I'd be better than
Phantasmal Image doesn't get targeted, it lasts way longer than this card does.
Okay. Can I ask you what you're copying with Phantasm Image and Flash Duplicate that needs to last more than 2 turns?
What are you targeting that doesn't?
A lot. But, like, if you're casting Phantasm
Most generic answer ever.
well, like, if you're casting Phantasm Image and copying, like, a Lana Elves, like, yeah, you're going to be pretty unhappy.
well, yeah, sure.
But, like, usually these are copying, like, Grizzlebrands, Archon of Cruelties. Like, I don't know if those games are going to go farther than that. And, like,
They're copying legendary creatures.
yeah. Like, the Phantasm Image is best when someone's like, I'm going to play, you know, this kind of deck. You're like, all right, cool. I'll just copy your greatest creature. Like, they go
Oh,
Archon.
I thought you were saying like you had a Grizzlebrand out and you copied it. I was
No,
like,
no,
that
no,
sounds
no, 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 no,
terrible.
no. It's like the image cards have always been like that. Like, I'll copy your, like, I'm going
More
to
stuff.
board this in and I'm going to, like, copy your, like, you have awesome dumb creatures that you cheat into play. I will also copy that. Like, oh, you're going to play Worm coil,
Do you
whatever.
think this is going to see play in anything? Because I mean, it would replace Phantasmal Image, but that card doesn't even see play.
No. I don't. This is like I'm thinking like because Phantasmal Image still sees play in like Cube, so I think this is like a
Oh yeah,
like an upgrade
Don't you
in
just
there.
put both?
Probably. Cube's pretty tight. Like it's like those lists are whatever. God, Vanishing 12 so goddamn high. This guy's
That is a lot. Holy cow.
yeah. And I think Vanishing has to work where you need to remove one, and then when the last one's removed, so you can't like remove all of them with like Hex Mage.
You could play like
Hey,
some of the
man.
cards that say like remove 5 counters, but I don't
You
even
could
think that.
Hex Mage this thing.
Well, if you Hex Mage, do you get the extra turn? Because it's a trigger of the Vanishing, right? Like when it enters, and then at the beginning of your upkeep, remove a time counter from it. When the last is removed, sacrifice it, and that's part of like the Vanishing trigger.
Wait,
What
you
is
don't
this
want to
card?
remove the counters.
Well, you do because you get an extra turn.
Oh, okay. I get
Yeah,
what
you
you're
take,
saying.
you exile it. Like if you, yeah.
Yeah,
Like I don't know how does Vanishing work. Someone
because that's like no, because this would still trigger. It would still trigger
so whenever
because
yeah, I think you're
But
right.
you have
if you Hex Mage,
okay.
it would still
Yeah.
trigger. You
Hell
would
yeah,
still
we
get
got
it.
our infinite combo, which is
How do
exile
you get
itself.
the Hex Mage back?
Never mind, it exiles itself. Card sucks. Put it in the dumpster. I don't want it. All right,
How do you get the Hex Mage back anyway?
I
It's
don't
not
know.
infinite.
I don't care.
You could do it with Hex Parasite.
Yeah, but yeah. Then you have these sonic screwdrivers, which is just like the closest thing to
The Mana Rock.
a mana. Well, like, are there any? Are 3 mana rocks playable?
Command
Not
sphere
really.
and like casual, and that's like it.
Yeah, all right. They're pretty goddamn bad. Then there's
Card's
the,
okay for noobs.
yeah, there's like a laser version
It's
of it.
weird that they're not the same card.
Sonic and
They
laser.
are like
No, they're different. One surveils, one scries.
People love this art. This is what's it called?
Vince
this is a good
Mango.
art.
No, not that. This is the card of this is the red version
That's
of.
the Van Gogh episode though.
Is it? Well, I think
Yeah.
so. I don't know. I don't like art. I don't know
It's
anything
the
about it.
Exile the top 3 cards of your library. You may play those cards until the end of turn. Put
Yeah.
4 time counters into each of those cards. That have...
This is Ancestral Vision. Like the same. It's the red version of that card. All right. So this
Oh, I've seen this. Oh my god.
I like this.
is this is
No, this I'm in for.
this is a
Bro,
joke.
it's just called
guy.
Commander. Like, most people don't concede in Commander when they should, so play Commander.
All right, so there was a Reddit post of this guy saying, essentially, you better play this till the end or else. But he's like, hot take, there should be a format where you can't concede once a match begins, so you're stuck with me.
And then you just get roped.
I don't like when people don't let me win more. Please let me win more. But,
Yes, please do.
what kind of deck would you build?
Oh, fog, dude, with no win conditions. Are you kidding me?
You're gonna stay here.
If you're stuck with me, we're playing 2
Just
hours
stasis.
of Magic, bro.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's probably just stasis. That's probably the right call. Stasis, no win conditions, and one guy's blessing.
Yeah.
Just all right.
JB, you hear his voice.
You got to find a card that also shuffles their library back into their deck. So like they also
Time
can't.
Twister.
But that's expensive. Like, and with like I'm just thinking like what's a card that like shuffles their library back in so like they can't leave the table. You're like you're stuck with me forever. You thought you were gonna mellow out by playing Drago? No.
I feel like there's a creature that has an ability that says like target player shuffles.
I guess you could just play Endurance and throw it. But, like,
Yeah.
hey, put that back in. Try again. You never leave the table with me, but yeah, the amount of rage that comes out of people that like. Are you not happy when you win a game, or are they just like unhappy that they don't get the animation of I beat you on Arena and you didn't give me the ability to like win?
Let me win, damn
My
it.
favorite part is where it says, for those people that concede, is it really only a fun match for you if you win every time? I mean, don't get me wrong, there are matches I enjoy where I have lost, but most of the fun of Magic comes from winning. I think that's like part of the point, unless you're playing like Commander. Like 1v1, do you feel great when you lose?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel awesome.
Yeah, like I don't understand this person's argument.
As in this, his too long didn't read. It can even be neat to make a neat comeback.
A neat comeback.
Yeah, every now and then I get to make a neat comeback. Okay, that's what makes the game exciting for me. Please let me have this guy's a chump. There are so many people that concede that at this point I'm having more fun playing with Sparky and her 5 mono decks.
Fun with Sparky, then, bro.
Yeah,
they won't concede. You have your format.
Yeah, you have. Sparky will play it to the bitter end. Sounds like you should just play bots. Go play Duels of the Planeswalkers.
Yeah, I bet you this person will post their record against Sparky.
Record.
Is there a world record for that? How many?
No, just this person has probably lost to Sparky.
Do you guys want to try to make world records for the podcast?
What's the world record for longest podcast episode?
It's gotta be like 4 or 5, maybe weeks, maybe years. I don't know.
Someone just leaves their stream on the entire time.
Yeah, there's gotta be. I mean, there are things that Guinness won't acknowledge, but you could certainly do the world record for the most amount of times I beat Sparky in an hour. We could hold that record. Who's willing to do it?
Jeff's got to do this.
I already got to deal with trying to get to Mythic.
I would rather set up some world records for you, and then like the other world record, like the fastest box opening.
Oh, dude, challenge accepted.
Yeah, we could do.
I would do something like that.
Yeah, do different categories where it's like fastest box opening where you just get the cards out of the pack, fastest box opening where you separate the rares from everything else. Yeah.
It'd be hard with this set because of the fucking stupid bonus slot.
Well, that's why it'd be fun. You'd have to, really put some skill and tact into it.
Yeah, do it with a set booster.
Yeah.
Box. Really set the skill.
Fastest box opening with one hand.
Let's do it, Daddy.
Start training up. We could. There's no record currently
Trust
for it.
me,
So.
my hands work out enough each day, bro.
No, you think you're that fast?
I could open a pack with one hand, I think.
That's a tough one.
I don't know, man. That's rough.
I have the
dude.
dexterity with my hands. I can clap with one hand.
It's not about dexterity. I think it's like just the fact of how the packaging is.
If it's not a collector's booster, I can definitely probably do it with one hand.
I think collector booster would be easier because they have that little dip to like rip from versus a regular pack where you actually have to like pull apart the like seal.
I think we're thinking about two different things because a collector. I've never run into a collector booster.
Collector boosters are a pain in the ass. I use scissors to open those at home now.
Yeah, because they're like they have the weird glue that keeps them like it's not normal. It's not like a seal that they use with heat. It's like a glue, like an adhesive, and you're like, what the hell?
Like a hot glue gun.
It's like, why did you guys? Who packaged this like this?
People think like to the point where like people think their packs have been like reseeded or whatever.
I mean, the glue looks sketchy as hell.
Very collector
like,
box of the Dr. Hugh because the card shop by me is selling them for $200.
That's pretty good. Are they 4-packs? Are they 12?
No, it's 12.
Okay.
Are you? They're also selling the display case for the commander decks for like I think it was like $140 or something. So you get all 4.
That's a good price. Like
yeah.
WotC screwed up, and
considering you could take that and sell the Eldrazi one online for
that's Commander Masters. I'm talking about Doctor Who.
The Commander Master one, kiss my ass, dude. That one sucks, weenus.
That one was not worth the price tag they put on it.
It's just it's just ugly. Like they.
It was a giant cash grab. Well,
it's even worse because they put bonus cards from like the doubling season that was in that was a chase card is in the next set. The smothering tide that was a chase card in the next set. Like just immediately in the standard.
The most chase cards at this point are probably the free spells and then the medallions.
Nah, Jewel Lotus is still out there.
Or well, I guess I kind of forgot Jewel Lotus was in there.
That's like the one that everybody has to have. Oh man, there's a cool spider right here. I'm about to get it. Get out of here. You didn't try to jump at me. Good body, bitch. It's my house. Make an example out of you. But yeah, we're in active spoiler season. Next week's episodes probably we'll just go really deep into Legacy to kind of give Josh some prep. JB, if you want to bring your expertise on lands and what your bad matchups are, and then
Sure.
All of them.
it's probably,
Every one of them.
it's probably well, it's actually good now since everybody's on.
Wait,
Goof
Josh,
decks.
that event is next week, Saturday.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's next
Yeah, he'll
week,
be
Saturday
busy
after
in
the
that while we're
Wizards
in our other thing.
I was gonna say, too bad it's not next week Sunday. You could have came and played in the event we're going to on Saturday.
That's
to
it
get
was
practice.
next week Sunday, and then they realized it was the same day as the RCQ, so they moved it
Ugh.
to Saturday,
what
which is the same
RCQ?
day as the CEDH tournament.
Ugh.
What RCQ?
The sealed RCQ.
Oh, nice for Throne.
Oh, they have one at Manival, don't they?
Yeah, that's where the invite is.
I might have. To
Are we
look
talking
into
about two
that.
different things? Did
No,
pass
I was
out?
trying to figure out where the RCQ was. You were just saying it was the same day. I didn't know if the RCQ was
Oh.
at another location or not.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, sealed RCQ wouldn't be too bad actually.
No, it
I
doesn't
don't have
sound
to worry about getting commandeered.
Dude, I want the 11th Doctor so bad. Why won't they?
Oh man, Preordained
Spoil
and
it.
Ponder in this set? Come on, bro.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
that's medium.
It's okay.
Carpet of Flowers is in this set? God damn.
That's a good one.
These are, yeah.
These decks look
They're-
legit.
Dude,
so
they're
far.
reprinting some of the. I saw they had the temple lands and I get real mad, but they're actually reprinting some of the slow lands from
Yep.
like Midnight Hunt and stuff.
Yeah.
And like the
Who's this
canopy
guy?
lands from Modern Horizons too,
Yeah, they have 3 of them in there.
as well, not two.
Yeah.
Wait, what from Modern Horizons?
They have Fire
The
is lit.
canopy lands, like
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sunbay Canyon.
Yep. The 2 red ones, and I forget the other
Give
one.
me
is.
the 11th
Red,
Doctor
white,
already.
red, blue.
Give me the 11th Doctor.
Yeah, see, I think it's cool that they're putting those lands in there.
Yeah, these have better mana bases than the the Commander Masters decks.
God, that's so sad.
Well,
Well, that's because we need this product to sell.
yeah.
The other one was gonna sell itself.
Yeah.
There's still temples in there though.
Graham O'Brien. I don't know. I'm just scrolling through it. A lot of talismans are in here. These are pretty cool. This is this has got to be your card, right? Your invitational card. Talisman Impulse.
Me?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got a guitar on it.
Come on, dude. You like playing guitar?
Oh, I didn't even see the guitar at first. I kind of should get those for the cube though. Or I have the OG ones in there.
Yeah, those OG ones are.
Can you get those foil?
Yeah, these come in
Yeah,
collector boosters.
collector packs.
Yeah.
If I
Hell
get
yeah.
any in the box, I'll give them to you.
Then yeah, I'm gonna get those for the cube
Why is this a rare?
because I don't have foil talismans in the cube right now.
Grasp of Fate.
Yeah, it's literally an uncommon in the last set.
Yeah, originally it was a rare though.
Who cares?
I got that.
All I've been looking at like day
I
and
like
day.
the name of that card twice upon a time.
Did I miss it?
No, it's right on the right.
Oh, okay,
or
cool.
left, I
Blue
mean.
Yeah, that card's cool. I think they're pretty like being wary of making sure they don't print like 1 mana artifacts because like they're all like all these 2 mana artifacts that they're printing could easily be 1 mana. They're like, we don't want this.
Except for the existence of Urza Saga.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
This card flatlines.
Dude, I like the Frostfair Lure Root Fish. That thing's funny.
They either need to ban that card or
This one?
No, he's
No,
talking about
Urza Saga.
Oh, okay, I'm with you.
like suffer the consequences of
Oh yeah,
future design.
we
for
had
you.
we had our own card made for us. Psych your paper
Yeah.
player.
Hell yeah, paper
love
player.
That one rules. This old bum. I don't know. Check out the set. It's pretty cool. I have no connection to Doctor Who. I just know this got a huge fandom. Well, along with it,
I mean, I liked it, but I don't know if I like it enough
I only like Matt
for
Smith,
this.
Yeah.
so they need to give me
Dave
the Matt
Tennant,
Smith
bro.
card already.
Yeah.
How have they not given us the Matt Smith card yet?
I don't know. It's a good
David
question.
Tennant's everyone's favorite.
No, it's
I
Matt
just
Smith.
like him as a person in general too. Like he's just and like his son makes comics, and he'll go to Comic-Con and like stand in front of his son's booth, like telling people not to buy his comic, like messing around with his son and stuff like that.
Need
No,
the 11th Doctor.
This is you. You with hair. Everything.
You with hair.
Everything that has a guitar is Josh. That's the new rule.
Hell yeah.
Don't know how that works.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Fucking banana bread, dude.
Crazy we didn't get full art lands.
There's actually like a ton of cards coming out for this set, so like I have just not looked at it at all. And yeah, they showed a bunch of. This is the first time they've had a saga that goes like 1, 3, 2, 4.
I hate that so much, dude.
It's pretty unintuitive to read a saga because they should be top down, but whatever.
So many people are gonna misplay that card.
Yeah,
What? 1, 3. Where's that card at?
I'll show you.
We had it on.
We already had it on earlier. I didn't
but-
talk about it, but it's the first
Yeah,
time
the
they've
first
done it.
ability triggers the first and the last time, and the second one triggers the second and third time.
No,
or
it
is
goes.
one-
It's
no,
1, 3, 2, 4.
Yeah.
So you go
that's
back
what
and
it
forth,
is.
back and forth. Gotta find it. I don't. Where is
That
it?
timey-wimey bullshit.
Yeah, I don't know.
No, that wasn't a saga though. That was
No,
a
I
spell.
know. I was
No.
saying the back and forth.
Yeah. Timey wimey.
Why don't you just go to the
Oh,
stream or
Rob
the
will
Never.
turn
Don't
around
make me.
and
PowerPoint?
Don't make me do stuff. Okay, fine.
Boom, boom.
Yeah, blink.
Yeah,
1,
blink.
3, 2, 4. So you choose your.
Oh, wow! I would totally read that wrong too.
Yeah.
That's so subtle.
I think everybody
It's
would.
not obvious.
No, it's no other saga does that. So, good luck,
Back and forth,
bitch.
up and down, just like
I
your
get it.
fucking
Blink.
eyebrows.
Yeah, I
Or
get
your,
it. It's
eyelids.
supposed to- yeah, you're supposed
Blinking.
to be blinking, but still dumb.
Hold
This
on.
card that gets a judge. This card that gets an announcement at the beginning of the pre-release. Like,
Yeah.
there's this card called Blink.
Well, there's no.
It's not intuitive.
Some places do pre-release where you buy the commander deck and
Oh,
play like
fair
in
enough.
pods.
Yep. Okay. Fair. I was like, I don't think there's a pre-list because there's not. This isn't.
Plus,
like
I feel like I've seen stores do like collector box, like turn it, like you buy a collector box, build a deck.
those are pretty dope. You know,
They're just extremely expensive.
yeah, have the rich people fight it out. Love it.
Eat them all.
Yeah.
I would, dude. I wanted the Bill Gates and what's his name?
Oh, that's so
Facebook
dumb.
guy.
It's not
Yeah,
happening.
It's not
Facebook
Bill
guy,
Gates. It
Elon Musk.
was Elon Musk and Mark
Facebook guy.
Zuckerberg.
Yeah.
dude.
I wanted that fight so
Dude,
bad.
the best meme of that is the one where it shows Willem Dafoe looking up scared, and it's Elon Musk when he sees Mark Zuckerberg actually turn into a 10-foot lizard.
That's how the fight would go. Right there.
Oh yeah.
You guys and your anime shit.
That's the worst anime, dude.
That's you.
Come on, man. You don't like wolf people?
Oh, don't get me wrong. I liked it when I first saw it, and then I watched real anime, and I was like, "Oh, this is trash."
Watched real
Yeah,
anime.
we get it, dude. You gotta.
I watched a bunch of shonen trash.
We
And
get it.
No,
You
dude.
got
The
some-
first real anime I watched was Blue Gender.
All right, you got some
Oh.
lewd
That is
figures.
not
We
shonen.
get it, dude. You got lewd figures. Okay.
Gonna have
Oh,
loot
yeah.
cards soon. You better look out.
Yeah, dude. You make them smooth.
I'm gonna call it Judge. JB every time we play. Like
You
Can't
better,
call a judge when we're playing at home.
you better not tell on me.
these tokens are offending to me.
Everything.
Brewers are down 3
Oh my god.
in the 9th.
Good.
Cares about the Brewers.
I do
Why?
because I'm a bandwagoner.
I
We
can tell.
know.
I only care about October baseball because it's like the where the
That's
baseball
only
games.
all that matters.
Yes, it's the only time that like there's something on the line.
106. Right.
Yeah, and like you lose and go home. Okay, got it. All right, Josh, get us the hell out of here.
The best horror movie villain is Michael Myers, the Halloween franchise. He's the best scary dude.
Dog, Michael Myers is trash. How is
No
it
way.
not Freddy?
Freddy Krueger's B tier. He's number 2.
Bro. What?
I'm getting a kick out of this. Just
That's very dumb.
I like the series of Josh. He was the way his hand position, and just number 1, Michael Myers.
We watched Freddy vs. Jason yesterday. I forgot how terrible that movie is.
The memes of that are fun.
Myers.
Oh,
He won
agreed.
both.
At least Michael Myers didn't have to get in a stupid grudge match to keep his name alive. You know.